Okay guys, so here's a breakdown of the brand new Fortnite trailer. Alright, so let's break this down. We're going to pause and start as we go through. So first off, we get a little map change POI. The first preview is this shot here. We get kind of like a building. Looks like we've got bounty boards still in the season. Also, we get some of the neon signs, which are pretty cool. The buddy bot over here on the wall poster. Some new posters here, like a sushi one and like a duck style one here, it looks like. And that's what we have here in this cool building. All right, let's keep moving through and keep breaking this down the best we can. Now, this here looks like a really big building, and it's actually got a curve to it. I wonder if all these buildings and rooms are accessible. It looks like it possibly could be, but I feel like this POI is going to be that big. They're going to make it so not every room is accessible. Some of them will be blocked off. I feel like these could be them, just because it'd be too big to explore. Now, here you can see we've got some signs. We've got this sign on the right over here, which is like 2-0 up. Maybe it's like some sort of game or something, 2.0. I'm not too sure. Maybe that's hype for creative. I don't know exactly. Also, on this right side, we've got another sign here, which represents this skin here on the statue, which is being like projected above this section over here. I wonder if this will change, like whoever's owning the POI or winning. I wonder if that will like interact maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it'll just be always like that skin, but maybe it will. Now, obviously, you can see these rail type things as well that go around. I feel like these would be zip lines, but more of a skating style. If you've ever played Sonic Heroes, you used to be able to skate on rails and grind along them. I think that's what this is going to be. That's why there's so many of these. That'll be the new mechanic this season. Then obviously there's these trees here. They wouldn't just put these random wires going through with hollow, like a neon light on if they weren't going to be used. Obviously we've got the trees, like I was saying, the Japanese style trees, and obviously some rails as well, which look similar to the IO props, and like a bridge going across, some more neon stuff on this left side. Pretty cool stuff. Okay, let's move on to our next screenshot, which pulls us into this bit here. Now, inside of here, this is actually a really good shot. So we get a good preview of what we've got here going on. We've got an old Fortnite bus. This is what makes me think it's still going to be third person. Now, I had a theory that this POI could be first person, like kind of like Season X, but I feel like the design isn't really catered towards first person. It still looks like it will be better in third person. It still is on grid and stuff. So I feel like that's probably still going to be the case here, and it's not going to be a first person in this area. Now, obviously, we've got some more of these rail grind things. You're definitely going to be able to grind on these because walking across them is going to be too difficult. Or maybe it's going to be like some sort of ball or some sort of vehicle that attaches them. I don't know. All right, in here we've got trees, more neon stuff, more neon lights, some bunny ear stuff up here, some more lights on the mega sign over there, some more lights. And some of these buildings, again, look accessible up to some limits. So I'd be excited to see if these are all accessible. I'll be really surprised, and that would be crazy. It'd be a huge POI. Some posters on the wall on this right side. All right, let's continue on a little bit further. The next screenshot we go into is like, it's a brief one. There's not much time actually to look at that one. We actually get a little preview of like an ice cream truck, a neon reused ice cream truck. These are in creative props. This kind of yellow building, some sign up here, some more signs, and an actual zip line here has been placed. This might be a different POI to the main POI. I feel like it's going to be more than one mega POI. This shot isn't very good. This shot's quite hard to make out what's going on in the background there, but let's see if we can get a better angle of it. So we actually don't get a better angle of that shot, but we can see more of them grind rail stuff, I'm assuming. Some more like neon cyberpunk style vibe stuff with the streets there. So nothing too major. Some overview of the streets, some mega stuff that happens on screen, and then obviously we get a little preview of the skin. We've already talked about this. Again, emphasizing them neon grind style lines in the sky in the background of that image. Obviously this thing here, I don't know what this is. This is, oh, it's a motorbike. So this is the motorbike. So this maybe be able to, this is maybe what rides on these lines. Oh, that's a really nice shot. So this is the same shot, but even better and better quality. We've explored this shot before, but you can see this building here on the right now looks like you can actually go inside of it. And this side up here, it looks like you're not going to be able to see through these windows unless you break them if you're inside of them buildings. Some more neon signs up there. Obviously the grind rail stuff. You've got to be able to grind on that, surely. I keep mentioning it, but let me know in the comments what you guys think of that. I'll stop mentioning it now, but I feel like you've got to be able to. This shot as well is pretty cool. Nothing really too major to pick up on there. More some lights and stuff, rails. Ammo box there still in the game on the right. All right, let's keep going through. Little skin preview. And obviously, we get that little overview of her. And then these are the more Battle Pass skin stuff. And this, again, another Battle Pass skin. But you get a little kind of like preview of what's going on behind. It's the same shot as before, actually. We had this shot before. Oh, no, I think it's a new shot. Let's go back and take a little look at that. Hold on. So, yeah, you can see it's quite hard to see because of the signs, and it's dead hard to get it lined up. But we can see we've got some more neon signs, some more stuff over on this left side. This new building over here, which looks like it's going to be like a restaurant-style thing. Some ATM machines, some more signs, huge neon light stuff. So, a really nice little stuff. It's definitely got some depth to it as well, the POI going up and down. Now, we get a little shot in at this angle. This is where we get a really good preview. We get a good preview of this big building with this huge statue on. Some more minor stuff on the right. This looks like it's going to be the main POI building. Definitely gives Tilted Towers vibes. It's huge, that building. building, a lot of stuff going on, and you can tell they've reused a lot of the creative props here. This is actually a creative prop with a different texture on it, but it's the same outline and the same shape and the same size of the actual creative one. Same with some of these billboards. So some of this stuff has been taken from the Kid Laroi concept and put into Battle Royale, or maybe the opposite way around, from Battle Royale to the Kid Laroi. So yeah, kind of exciting stuff. And that is in creative as assets. And you can see this slowly starts to pan to the right. We got a little preview of the city there, and a little preview of the badge. This is obviously the restaurant geezer, the lizard man, the frog man, whatever you want to call him. He's a pretty crazy skin. I think a lot of people will like him. More of a meme one, I think, though. Definitely gives meme vibes on him. Again, they get a little preview of the background here, another side street, some crossings. Love this connection here with these lights and these little trails going through. Now, if these aren't what I'm thinking they are, I'll be really surprised. Obviously, some really cool light. The lighting of this city is amazing. I'm looking forward to it. We get rain as well. You can see we've got rain previews as well. It's been raining throughout this, which looks pretty awesome. This is the giant building preview now with the huge statue on top of it. Imagine if that comes alive and it's a boss. I'm not too sure, but it probably won't. Here's a small little store on the right. Pretty cool. It looks like some sort of fish maybe or something. Fish food maybe. I'm not too sure what's in there. Sushi maybe. There's that the lizard sign again. I think I said it was a duck at first. It did look like a duck when it had stuff in front of it, but it looks like it's going to be some sort of food restaurant. Another skin preview here. So it's going to be one of the anime style skins. Another skin preview down the left. A new one we've not actually seen before. So that's pretty exciting. And then obviously we get a little zoom in here towards another really cool preview of the city with different skin here, hologram here on this right side, and obviously the same one on the left. So I wonder if these are going to be permanent in this POI. Same bunny ears that we had a little preview of before. And then finally we get a little preview of two more skins here. They are awesome. Let's just take a little look at them two skins real quick. You see this one gives a Midas style vibe. This one obviously on the right gives more of like a neon style vibe. Pretty exciting stuff. Different styles to it as well, and some different shots in the background. Obviously you got the legendary chest there as well, still in the game, the better chest. This thing up here, like some sort of robotic dog. This has got to have something to do with the event or something. This ain't going to stay here. This is going to move. This is going to do something. So that's pretty cool to see that that's what does. It got back legs. We can't actually see if it's got back legs or not, but that thing is awesome. And a lovely overview of the city here. This is a really nice shot. We can actually get a little look at. It's got these in it. These, what are they called? What are they called? Oh, I can't think of the name of them. I've completely forgot what they're called, but the things that you jump in and they fire you up with wind tunnels. So they're back in it. I forgot their name. Let me know in the comments what they're called. And obviously we got, I was going to say D-launcher, but that's the other thing that sends you launching around, like the alien pads. They're not called the vents or whatever they are, the air vent stuff. So yeah, you can see obviously on this right side some water as well. It looks like there is in this section, which is kind of interesting. Maybe a boat path's going to come through on this canal section on this right. Then obviously we've got the main street down here, main street across. We've got a passing over the main street. If you can go inside that passing and it's not destructible, that'd be really awesome because you could shoot out with cars driving up and down the street. We've got a big grid going through the center of here. It actually slightly tilts over to this side, so the grid on this centerpiece isn't a perfect like crossing. It kind of tilts over and the road goes down here where you can see my mouse going up and down. So that's really exciting. It's not a perfect shape, which is nice sometimes for these things. It gives different environmental creations, allowing for different positioning when you're defending the city and when people are passing by. Again, passing through doesn't look easy because this is actually a dead end here, and this also is a dead end here on this right with these buildings. Not too sure where this straight road will lead to, but this looks like it's quite difficult to maneuver around in a car. So it's going to be interesting to see how things go inside of here. Bikes obviously will be a lot easier to maneuver, but if you're driving a car through here, there are obstacles in the road and stuff, and it isn't a straight road. So interesting to see that they've chosen that decision for rotation and mobility. These obviously lines have got to do something, some sort of grind rail or something. I feel like these are just wasted if they're just floating in the air. Maybe that's the design. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but they are wasted if they're not. They all connect as well nicely from building to building. Surely these are maneuverable, and they look like there's some sort of rail system. Obviously another lovely shot here of the crossroad there. Actually, if you take that back a little bit, you can actually see the crossroad with the mega sign, which is kind of neat because you get a little preview of that angles which they've got going on there, which look really awesome. I'm looking forward to that. And then finally we get our final shot of the mega season, and that's our preview of the skins in the battle pass. So yeah, that's it for today's video. Hope you guys have enjoyed the long breakdown of this. Obviously I spent a lot of time breaking that down for you guys, but we've gone into a lot of depth of the POI. I'm assuming this shot here in the background isn't the POI, it's just one created for this. I'm not too sure though. It does look like they are grinding on the rails, so it does look like you are able to grind on the rails, which is going to be pretty awesome. There's the new mythic as well, that one from that guy from the anime show. I've completely Attack on Titans, forgotten his name, but he's got like some sort of mythic which moves him around. I'm assuming that's probably going to be a mythical item. Obviously on this side we've got a katana as well. That's probably just going to be a pickaxe. We've got a new gun there as well. I should have broke this down, but I forgot about it. But yeah, you got a new gun there on the motorbike, which looks pretty awesome. A new pistol in the hand of the Midas style skin, and obviously the grinding ability and the new motorbike will all be in the game when this does release. So gonna be awesome. That's everything on the breakdown. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and once again, this is Postbox Pat signing out.